Hi guys, welcome back to Opimation. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name's OP. I'm an animator in the video games industry. And in this video, I'm just going to talk about documenting your work. There's a lot of people who have fear in starting a YouTube channel because they might think what other people might think, and I've done a bit of research, and to be honest, at the start, no one's going to be looking at your work. No one's going to be looking at your videos, in YouTube. YouTube is all about quantity first. You want quality as well, but you want to build quantity because the algorithms needs to see that you're putting out content consistently. And you don't want to put out rubbish content either. You want to put out good content. You want to put out content of value, but just try and do that consistently every week. And I found that when I read these books by Austin Kleon, which I've reviewed one, which is Still Like an Artist. Now this book just made me feel that everything in the world is not that original. I mean, I've got a review on it. There should be a link on the YouTube channel. But it just talks about things not being original, things that are being recycled and being used again. Like, for example, Stephen King also mentioned that he modeled his writers on other writers. And then when you start doing that, start copying their style, your style starts to come through. Then you begin to have your own style. So it's all taken and inspired around everywhere. And you kind of recycle these ideas into what your vision is. So this book kind of overall gave me a gist of that. Now the second book he's got is Show Your Work. And Show Your Work is the book that made me fearless to document my work, basically. Because you're sharing your process. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, for those of you who are watching this channel, like from an animation point of view, you might think when you're starting, my work isn't that good, but that's the progress. We've all been through it. So don't worry about that. That doesn't matter. Everyone started at zero and gone all the way. So even the greats have had help along the way. So what I'm trying to say in this video is document your work, put it out there. People want to see your progress. They want to see how you're doing, and don't be fearful of that. It's okay. And then you'll get feedback, and then you can improve your work. Even professionals, we're all getting feedback at work. We do the work, and people, directors, animation directors, especially in video games and feature films, gameplay directors, they're all giving feedback. You're always trying to improve yourself. So right now as an artist, I would say to you, start a YouTube channel, document all your work, get it out there, because it will also start giving you revenue, and it will start giving you a passive income, which as an artist is brilliant, because then really you're just working for yourself and you can keep creating content. And ultimately you want to be your own boss. So keep on doing that. Keep on churning out, documenting your work, keep churning out work. You'll get feedback in the comments, and people will help you. People are in our community, people are there to help you. A lot of them in games and in like video games and in film, we all want to help each other. We want to get feedback from each other and encourage each other to be better. So don't feel afraid of that. And also get your own YouTube channel out there, because it's yours, you own it, and it's your work, it's what you want to put out, it's what you want to share. So you're in complete control of what you want to show, what kind of work you want to show. So then the next book is Keep Going, which is a great book. These books I use. And this book is just trying to say to you, look, every day is Groundhog Day, right? So you're always like repeating yourself. When you're an artist, you got that discipline, right? Even when you don't want to do it, you do it. That's the discipline. That's what we try and push towards. There are going to be days, there's a book by Stephen Pressfield, the War on Art. He talks about resistance, how we're fighting resistance every day, how we're trying to push through that. And people talk about like writer's block and what have you, but maybe that's, Graham Hancock says, well, that's just an excuse for lazy idleness. So he's saying, push through it. Like he was talking about how to make a book, how to write a book. You do like 1,000 words every day. In 150 days, you got 150,000 words. You got a first draft. Then you spend 1 month redoing it. In 6 months, you have a first draft. So really, it's when you break it down like that, it is achievable. You can do it. But he also talks about the subject you want to write in. Make sure that you do your absolute background reading, and that might take a few years, fair enough, but then at least you've covered all the bases and you're going for it. Because if you don't go for it, if you're scared of your critics, then you're always going to stay where you are. So you're never going to progress from that. So you got to kind of take those criticisms and you got to keep pressing, keep going forward, as this book says. You know, this book talks about building your own bliss station. You got your own studio. It talks about, you know, slaying the art monsters, which is really good. I'll do a proper review on this, but I'm just reading the summaries from the back. And it talks about, you know, demons hate the fresh air, so get out, you know, get away from all of the work. It talks about hibernating, you know, like artists spend a lot of their time, it's like seasons, which I thought was really nice. You have seasons where you're hibernating, you're really just focusing on your work. So that concept really like is a good way of looking at how you want to go about doing your artwork, you know, taking your time. Don't worry about rushing. Don't feel like you have to be in a rush to show your work. You know, take your time, really learn your craft, take the time and trouble out to learn your craft, and then show progress of it, document the progress, and then build that library of different preliminary ideas or what have you. And then you can share it. It could be from sketchbooks to blocking out animations to first drafts, notes, whatever. You know, you can document all this stuff on your website. Every day on my website I document my fitness journey I'm going on. Every day I'm writing a journal. My PT every week is letting me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and I'm always documenting everything just to show my journey. A lot of it can be quite repetitive, but it just shows that every day you are doing repetitive stuff. You are building that system, you are building those habits. So that's a very good concept, I thought, from this book as well, about the seasons and how artists work in seasons. So I hope you found this video useful. I just wanted to share my thoughts, really. I had this thought in my mind about, you know, what can I share that may inspire, you know, that got me off and got me into filming and sharing my work and sharing my views about animation and the video games industry, and also the personal projects I do. So I hope this inspires you in some way, and definitely check these books out. You know, you can read these books in like half an hour. They're really like quick and they're so inspirational. So check them out. But in the meantime, happy animating, enjoy animating, and most importantly, have fun. See you later.